can try and get me next time. Dang.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live from downtown Minneapolis. We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. This is Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And David Aldridge will be on our sideline tonight reporting. Timberwolves hoping to give a strong showing here for their home crowd, winning their last 3 games. They'd like to make that 4 in a row here tonight.
And I think for Minnesota, they've looked very solid here to start the season. What's surprised me the most is just how much confidence this group is playing with.
They really do look like they came into the season with the belief that they belong in the conversation among the best teams in the league.
And as we look forward to the playoffs, they call it the second season. Doris, what do you look for in a playoff team to reach that level of success?
I think what you see over the course of an 82-game regular season schedule is you see teams build their habits. And most of those habits start on the defensive end of the floor. If you look traditionally at NBA champions, you can go back a long time and find that the best teams and the ones that have won championships have been consistently in the top third from all of the defensive metrics. So that's, habits, defense, and then in today's NBA stars, you've got to have, I think, at least 2 and sometimes 3, depending on how big your stars are.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. ABC, he's in at point guard. Also young out there. Green is out there with Marjanovic.
I think one thing about Towns that sets him apart is that basically at this young age, no holes in his game, which is sort of remarkable. I don't think there's very many players in the NBA at his age that can say that. And you think about all of the aspects and facets that he has to his game, virtually every single one of them he's able to do at a high level.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
We talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Russell kicks to Gobert. Misses from short range. And Towns does everything so well. At such a young age, Doris. Pass is great. A strong defender. Has no problem playing inside or outside on offense and moves great for his size.
You're right, Kevin. And he doesn't do anything maybe at the best level in the NBA just yet, but when you put the whole package together, boy, it's jaw-dropping, his ability. Everything you want from an NBA player, that's Karl Anthony Towns.
Both good from the line that time. On defense, Houston, defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, lack of ball movement led to bad shot selection, degree of difficulty on all the shots, just too much. Bad overall effort.
And so here is Houston. The pass to ABC. Just 5 to shoot. The kick out to Young. The Rockets again can't hit. Edwards against Green. Outside Russell. Gobert the screen. Around Jay, and the shot falls short this time. Rockets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Marjanovic, a screen on Beverly. Off the pick. Gobert with the block.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Timberwolves passing it around. Passes it to Edwards. The feed to Gobert. Gobert with a screen for Russell. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Houston in the lead. Here's ABC. 38 points for him last game against New Orleans. Screen by Young. ABC passes to Young. Trains the three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
Just remarkable vision. Young is so talented at spotting the open man.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Edwards against Green to end the drought. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
ABC, no good on the three.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Russell, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And D'Angelo Russell, he had a tough time adapting to the pro game at first. I mean, you could see the talent from the moment he stepped on the court, but you could also see the turnovers and the lack of sustained hustle. I mean, I think a lot of it had to do, it's the first time in his career where he wasn't always the best player on the floor. And when you deal with that kind of adversity, it takes some time for you to adjust and grow as a player.
Timberwolves trail by 4. And Beverly kicks to Russell. Here's Gobert. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. Russell passes to Edwards. Goes back up. Count it.
You know, this is one of the better catch-and-shoot bigs in the NBA already. Towns doing everything these days.
From deep. No good from ABC. Timberwolves have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Russell dishes to Beverly. Edwards with the screen. Feeds it to Gobert. Here's the three. Edwards can't hit.
Oh, it's a great look at the basket. Sometimes you feel like the shot is good, and it just comes up that much short.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Marjanovic has got 6.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Russell kicks to Beverly. Gobert the screen. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the stripe.
Martinez is checked in for Marjanovic. And the free throw, no good. And Doris, a lot of people knew that Towns would be good in the NBA, but just how quickly he has established himself as a defensive force is very impressive. You can see how he impacts decisions that opponents are making on the floor around him.
Yeah, I think Towns is always lurking and always aware of what the opposite offense is thinking about, and so he gets a lot of his blocks when the shooter didn't even know Cat was in position to block it. And what's really impressive is how versatile Cat is with who he can match up with and his defense individually in one-on-one situations.
Now here's Martinez after the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. ABC passes to Young. An explosive finish there from Young.
And he might not do it too often, but Young can get some good lift if he has a path to the rim.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
Yeah, and these teams pretty familiar with one another. They'll face off 4 times this year.
And typically, the better they know each other, the more competitive they become. And expect this first meeting to be extremely spirited.
And Beverly kicks to Russell. It's tipped. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. Clock at 6.
Yeah, love the job they've done here to protect the paint.
Another miss by Minnesota. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I did have a chance to talk with Minnesota's head coach. He said they have to do a good job of moving their feet defensively. That's the only way they're going to avoid getting dunked on. He said they also want to turn guys who are slashers into jump shooters. See if that works, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And the Rockets with possession here after D'Angelo Russell's miss.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not helping his team. That was an awful quarter.
Now Beverly. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Edwards passes to Russell. Launches it. Again, Russell missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Young, a screen on Beverly. Inside. It's deflected and stolen by Russell. And here's Beverly. 9 points last game. Again, Russell missing.
They're trying to cut this lead, but he's shooting them right out of it.
Pass to Green. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Rockets leading by 7. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Rockets. ABC in at point guard. Also Young out there. And it's Marjanovic in at the center position. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Young, a screen on Russell. To the paint. Stolen by Beverly.
Well, for the most part, they've taken care of the ball. I mean, that's one of the few mistakes they've made in what has been a good half.
And it's good off the back rim and in. Beverly's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Here's ABC. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Poked away. Stolen by Beverly. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Beverly with the ball. Edwards can't hit. Rockets leading by 5. Here's ABC. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force.
And Young needs to drain these perimeter jumpers. A masterful shooter from deep.
And it's hard to watch a Minnesota Timberwolves game and not think of the late, great Flip Saunders. Doris, a great coach, as you know, and an even better person. He meant so much to Minnesota, both for what he did for the team on and off the court.
But Kevin, it's rare when someone is universally respected, but Flip Saunders was, and he will always be tied to the Timberwolves.
Rockets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. So much in the modern NBA game right now involves speed, especially at that point guard position. Doris, you played it and played it well. Who do you think is the hardest player to stay in front of in the NBA?
Yeah, there'd be a lot of guys on that list, but I think probably I would say Steph Curry. I mean, the mastery of the handle that he has. I mean, there are other guys. Look at Isaiah Thomas, his ability to be a big shot maker. He changed that franchise because he could close games. But just the most difficult individual contest on a night-by-night basis because of the range and the handle is Steph Curry.
The handle, it creates such space, which to me is just amazing what he does in terms of getting just that extra 6 inches to fire away.
You're right, and he puts defenders on skates,
yes.
And they screen so well from him, Kevin, and you're right. You give him just a crease of daylight, and that thing's in your eye, as you like to say.
Minnesota shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Here's ABC. And look at Prez there, just punishing the rim.
Oh, and you love the ferocity that Prez finished that playoff with. No layups for the big fella.
And one note to make, this team recently waived Denver Levins. A bit of a surprise given how big a role he played in the chemistry in the team.
And everyone on this team is a pro, but you have to wonder if it will slightly impact how they play. I know Prez and others were tight with Levins, and it's never easy to lose a guy you're close with.
So for all the rumors of Young perhaps being on the move, they were quickly put to rest with Prez shooting them down.
And who knows if there was any truth to those trade rumors. But one thing is for sure, Prez doesn't want Young to be moved, and that is definitely going to mean a lot to this front office.
Here's Reed. They get it back. Excellent D from ABC.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's ABC. He's got 6. Young in the corner. Inside. Stolen by Beverly. And the foul called on ABC. That's his first foul.
Stupid mistakes.
Timberwolves trail by 7. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. They set the pick. Outside, Russell. Shot clock at 6. It's blocked. They get it back. Tries again. And Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
Here's Beverly. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. Elbow shot. Another miss by Minnesota.
Yeah, his shot's been out of sync, and it really has held them back tonight.
Here's ABC. Young, a screen on Russell. ABC passes to Young. High slam there from guard Justice Young, and the pass from Prez.
And you could see Prez looking for him when he got the ball. Great awareness from Orange Juice.
Timberwolves trail. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Russell passes to Reed. Russell dishes to Beverly. And the baseline jumper, no good. Houston leading by 9. Here's ABC. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Rockets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from ABC.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Both free throws good from ABC.
It's too easy out here.
And so it's Minnesota with it. They trail by 11. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
That's what you call precise execution. And to do it in front of a loud, hostile crowd, they had to have excellent focus and discipline. That was really well done.
And here we go with the breakdown tonight of the front court and back court rebounding numbers for Minnesota.
And their big men are getting the majority of the rebounds. You like all 5 guys boxing out and getting on the glass, but at the end of the day, that's their role to control the board.
Here's Beverly. But he recovers it. Shot to end this cold run, and he gets it to go.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
He really has to get it off that quickly. Any hesitation when you're giving up that kind of size, it's almost sure to get blocked.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, ABC in the last matchup against the Pelicans was all business. He finished with 38 points and seemed to be playing in slow motion with a huge number of assists. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that.
And I
It's
approve that
likely a
steal.
game he'll always remember.
Presidential pardon.
David, thanks for the great update, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
Well, when you dominate the way he did, it becomes expected of you, and there's some pressure where that is concerned. He knows he's up to it.
He's off on the second. So many times basketball can imitate life and vice versa. Doris, what life lessons have you learned through playing basketball?
I would tell you it's shaped every phase of my life, Kevin. It taught me work habits necessary for success. It taught me that my success very often is contingent on the success of people around me, that it's important that I'm pulling in the same direction as the people who are trying to lead me. It's also brought me some of the best friendships in my life. So basketball has meant just about everything it could to someone.
Well said. Well said. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Beaubois checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Man, this kind of free throw shooting just leaves a coach shaking his head. I mean, they have been awful from the line this quarter.
Here's ABC. 8 points for him. It's deflected.
A terrific effort by Towns. Sticks with the play and sends it back.
Lets it go with a three. A rebound by Young. Young's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's ABC. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. ABC's got 10 points in the game.
He's been lights out here in the second, and that's after a pretty good showing in the first.
Russell kicks to Edwards. They set the pick from outside the arc, and it's Russell missing. Rockets leading by 8. Here's ABC. Yes, that goes in. ABC's got 9 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Left side, Beaubois. It's rebounded by Houston.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
That's the frustrating thing. You work so hard to get the open shot, and then you can't make it.
And Prez looking very calm as he drills that three-pointer.
And he has the confidence to take that shot when he wants. Nice finish to get his team 3 points.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
More times than not, that shot is going down. Definitely surprised he bricked it.
From downtown, they get the rebound. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
This guy is getting after it on the offensive glass. Nice job to cash in on the second chance points.
Looking to end the run. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. He has 5.
The broad shoulders of Cat helps make him an excellent screener.
20 feet out. No good from ABC.
Ill-advised shot there.
You know, I really expected him to swing that one back around.
It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Beverly.
You know, after not scoring a single point in the first quarter, they're still feeding him, and he's showing his appreciation.
Timeout called the Rockets.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Let's pause for just a moment to... So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Rockets lead by 9. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. Hey, you're filling up the box score tonight so far. How were you able to be such a factor inside?
By being the best, man. Look, I know I'm stronger, meaner, faster than basically anyone else in the post. So really there's no reason why I shouldn't be dominating the boards like I am. When you're great, people expect greatness. So I have to keep it going next half of y'all.
Yeah, 'cause they will play the second half.
You know, we all play.
But he does better, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
All right, gentlemen, hustle up. That was a great first half. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we...
The buildings of downtown Minneapolis all lit up on this lovely evening. Welcome back, everyone, to the Twin Cities. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. ABC really making a difference here.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
Well, he's given us every reason to anticipate big scoring outbursts, and tonight no exception.
Edwards is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Russell in at the 2. So that's the Timberwolves 5. That's good. The Houston leaders get down to 9 in the bucket from Karl Anthony Towns. Here's ABC, defended by Beverley. Down low, deflects the pass, stolen by Beverley. Kicks it to Gobert. There's a good screen. Clock at 6. Guarded by Marjanovic. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Young passes to ABC. Got a hand on it. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Second half of basketball. Just over a minute played so far. Fires high post.
It's ironic. As he continues to search for his rhythm, they continue to stay in the lead.
Beverley with the ball. It's good. Beverley's got 9.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
I think defensively, they've got to get their heads in the game. Judging by that play, they've come out of the locker room a little lethargic.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
I mean, outstanding finish inside against a defender that basically towers over him.
Doris, we know you were a standout point guard in the Big East for Providence. What players do you feel have a similar approach to the point guard position that you played so well in the NBA now?
Well, I was not your necessarily traditional setup point guard. I was a player who liked to get to the rim and get to the free throw line a ton. So I would say somebody like Kyrie Irving who wants to be a dynamic scorer, handle is there. So I didn't mind passing, Kevin, but I wanted to score it too.
See, I picture you as like a Chris Paul. Leader, could do both equally well. You could dish as well as anybody, could drive as well as anybody too.
I'll tell you
You're probably being modest.
I'm not being modest. I was pretty tough too. You didn't like to play against me.
But I like broadcasting with you.
Back at you.
Green passes to ABC. Lets it go from deep. Green, no luck.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Leans, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Green. Getting around 12 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great, but for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
And he makes the first. And the Rockets making a change here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Rockets leading by 5. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's ABC. He's got 15. There's a screen by Marjanovic. That doesn't go either for Green. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, remember when Roy Hibbert burst onto the scene in that great year for the Pacers, and he's still one of the league's elite rim defenders. He doesn't go for the block so much as create a wall. It's called the principle of verticality, and Hibbert says, I'm the godfather of that. I'm not going to name names, but there were some prominent coaches who said, you need to get rid of this. Kevin, here's the rules.
Yeah, D.A., he didn't invent it. He just perfected it. Thanks. 6 to shoot. And Young kicks to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
To the inside.
And that is a punch to the jaw. This game, as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game.
Ooh, I don't think he planned it too far in advance. That was one of those things, Greg, that just happens. And the highlight reel. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Now here's Beverly. Defense is right there. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. So it's the Rockets now. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Sloppy is the only way you can describe his play thus far. Just way too many turnovers.
We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Screened by Russell. Bobois outside. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Rockets leading by 3. From the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. ABC's got 18 points.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he really carried the momentum from the last game right to this one. He is rolling.
Fires for 3. And it's Beverly missing. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defenders.
And it's good for 2.
And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
Yeah, their lead's starting to get a little bit more comfortable here. A lot of work to be done, but they're headed in the right direction.
There's a good screen. And he hits the buzzer beater.
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
What a cool customer he was on that sequence. Knew the clock was ticking down, but didn't let it affect him. Hit it like it was any other shot.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Here's Beverly. So on the floor for Houston. He kicks it to Russell. There's the 3. Green with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
The 10-footer. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game.
This hasn't been his best game, but he's been aggressive and they're winning.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, this is a big physical guy himself, and Towns finds other teams trying to bump him off his game.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Stifle Tower, the French rejection, whichever name you want to give for Rudy Gobert, it probably speaks to his tremendous rim protection abilities, Greg.
Man, a few years back at the Combine, his wingspan measured at a record 7 feet, 8.5 inches. Clearly one of the league's premier shot blockers. Very difficult to shoot a high percentage against him. And at the offensive end, he's become an excellent rebounder and finisher in traffic.
And the foul called on ABC, and that'll be his third foul so far. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. It's rebounded by Houston.
He needs to complete that opportunity. Really shocking to botch that one.
Shots good from Young.
Oh, gorgeous floater by Young. Impossible to defend given his soft touch.
Outside, Russell. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Now a shot clock at 6. The three. Hands it from downtown.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
And that's not a challenge this guy's going to shy away from. He'll be calling for the ball every chance he gets.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. ABC passes to Young. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Deep two from Russell. That's short off the rim.
Just needs to take his time there. He had all the space in the world to shoot.
Here's ABC. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Beverly. Beverly's got assist number 5 here tonight. Rockets have gone 1-of-4 since the end of the third quarter. Inside, and Green gets it to go. And the Rockets lead by 2.
He's made obvious improvements since the half, really getting into an offensive groove.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth, and the layup's good off the glass.
Oh, what a big-time move by Karl Anthony Towns, undeterred with a hand in his face.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Just keep things simple. No reason to rush things there.
So both teams making some changes here. To take the lead. That one, no good. So Houston will take it the other way. They host the Spurs after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. To the paint, here's Green. The pass to ABC. Jacks up a 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Let's go. Keep your head in it. Lock him
got
up.
3 assists now in this one.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Now here's Beverly. Gobert the screen. To the middle. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Rockets leading by 3. Down low. Houston moving the ball around. Here's ABC. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. That one good for 2. Green's got 9 points here in the second half.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Defended by Young. To the inside. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
A tremendous vision for a big man. One reason teams are reluctant to run an extra guy at Cat.
Here's ABC. Green left side. For the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Uncovered, and again it's Minnesota.
Well, that's a beautiful in-between game. Towns just so pure on that shot.
Green against Edwards. It's Young on the wing. Pass to ABC. From the arc. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And here's Beverly. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
There we go.
Minnesota making a switch. Bobois is checked
baby.
in. Martinez is checked in for the Rockets. Houston leading by 4.
You have to love that effort, getting after the basketball, fighting for a possession.
Beverly with the ball. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And Martinez with the block. Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Shots good from ABC.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Now Beverly. Gobert, the screen. That shot misses. And Houston the other way now. Here's ABC. Here's Martinez. Gobert with the block. Now here's Beverly. Defense right on him. 3-pointer. They get it back. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And the first one drops.
Well, that's a plus to Towns' game, right? He was a great free throw shooter in college, and that's carried over.
No good on the second free throw. Rockets leading by 6. Young outside from beyond the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Green against Edwards. Back to Gobert. The 3 from Bobois. It's rebounded by ABC.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
There's the pick. Pulls it from 20. That one wide left.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And it's Beverly missing. Houston's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Again, Young missing.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
You love the confidence, but that's a situation where they really needed a better look.
From 11 feet away, that one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Karl Anthony Towns. Rocket shooting in the 4th quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Here's ABC. There's the dish to Green. Pass to ABC. Houston moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. And that one goes long.
Neither coach nor his teammates are pleased with the way he's playing. He's simply got to adjust his shot selection.
Edwards with the screen. Pulls up on the elbow. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Martinez right side. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Edwards. Oboa dishes to Beverly. Chance there to take the lead, missing. And for Houston, they're shooting the ball at 42%. Here's ABC, defended by Beverly. Over to the left wing. From outside, off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Edwards with the screen. Now here's Beverly. He's tightly guarded.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
But he didn't let the pressure affect him one bit. What nerves.
Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's ABC. Unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up the shot clock violation. There's 14 seconds left in the game. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not on the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, bro.
In the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 2. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're behind by 2. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And it all comes down to this. Still enough time on the clock that they should be able to get a real good look.
My question is, will they go for the 2 to tie or 3 to win?
Seven seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Boy, those free throws are the dagger. That will eliminate any hope of a comeback.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're losing by 4. 6 seconds left in the game. 6 seconds left in the game. The Rockets again can't hit. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Can't believe we lost that game, y'all.
Makes me want to get right back out there.
Phew, you telling me.
Look, guys, to be honest, I've said everything. Okay, there's nothing else left to say. I'm a professional basketball player, so wherever they pay me to play, that's where I'm going to play. And with that being said, I love what we're building here, and I think we have a chance to do something really special. That's it, guys.